Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, Raptors. This is Paul Mills, also known as Binarai, here for another Raptoreum AMA on the 29th of October 2023.
Stay.
Hope you're good. Awesome HNS, thank you. Big thanks to Wipeout Audio and Infraction. Let's go Photo Facil. How you doing, X-Ray? How you doing, Soka? Salute thyself, Charles. Bori. Let's get this rolling. You made it, Zed. Made it sweet. Don't forget to join our Discord. That is discord.gg/Raptoreum. Link is at the top right of the stream. Head over to the stream party chat. That is where you will get some mainnet Raptoreum coins as rain. What's up, Jay? Just about another 10 minutes now, guys, and we'll get started with the AMA. Layers upon layers of RTM cake. That's right, jump and crash. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe this stream. Also click the little bell to be kept up to date with any new videos that we make. Don't forget, guys, we have got the Tantoshi ending on this stream. If you want to grab something that was 2 years in the making, head over to the bidding channel. Be sure to follow us at X, also known as Twitter, on Instagram and on Threads as well. That is at Raptoreum. Just another couple of minutes now, we'll get started. Okay, guys, I think we'll get started with the stream. Let's see who's on.
Different seeing Crypto Smith so relaxed.
Can you hear me, guys?
We can hear you.
Fantastic. No? Okay. You always say
lying.
that. You always say that. Welcome to the Halloween AMA stream on the 29th of October 2023. Here we have BigPiggy, also known as David Owen Morris, who is the co-founder of Raptoreum. To the right of me, we have Alejandro Molina, who is the head of Raptoreum Spanish marketing. Below left, we have Crypto Smith, also known as Jesse Lambert, who is the resident team Smith. And below right, we have Adam Sherman, who is the head of the Discord moderation and community over there. So, how are we all?
Good. How you doing?
Yeah?
Less bad than usual.
Well, it is an hour later for you, so you're a bit more awake today. I was actually quite surprised I didn't need to wake you up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's some good stuff.
Yeah.
The stream has had some upgrades, so we should be streaming in a higher bitrate for you all now, higher quality, and also in 60 frames a second as well. So if the stream's working great for you, can you put a thumbs up in the chat? That would help out.
Looks a little blurry to me.
Blurry?
But it could just be my my computer. See what everybody else thinks.
How's the stream, guys?
Falcon says it's good.
Good,
Alpha says good. Okay. So it's just me.
Are you getting 60 frames a second? That's what I want to know.
Actually, you know what? I probably got to turn the quality thing on the YouTube to high. That's probably why. It's on auto. Oh, much better.
Yeah?
Okay, yep, looks good now.
All right, awesome.
I feel like I should get something out of the way. I know there's an elephant in the room we're not talking about. I think I should get ahead of it and just come right out and say that yes, in fact, I am bald. I don't just shave my hair. I'm actually losing it. So
okay.
I feel better now.
Okay.
I feel better now.
Well, I mean...
Well, you guys see me. You see me wearing hats all the time, and now I'm not, and everybody be like...
Well, I wear hats all the time as well, you know. You never know. I might have a bald patch on the top here or something.
If I let it grow out, I look like a conjured monk.
Yeah. Okay, so we have the Tantoshi, which ends 15 minutes into this stream, so another 13 minutes left. Charlie did want that Tantoshi, but it doesn't appear to be here right now, so it is possible that someone could snipe it. The same goes for the Makume Gane Raptoreum keychain as well. So what I think we're going to do right now is just have some light conversation, and then we'll do the roundup for that, and then we'll get started with the AMA.
Okay.
So
I recently replaced everything in my house with LEDs. I don't know if that counts as light conversation, but
It does.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
In my book,
suppose.
that is light.
So what was the reasoning behind that? High electricity bill or something?
yeah, the longevity of the light mostly.
Yeah.
Moreover than the cost of it was just the fact that I didn't like replacing lights all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys on 240 or 110 up in Canada?
110.
But that's why you have to replace it all the time.
Yeah. My shop it runs 220. But
Yeah, 220 to 240, then you're good. It's,
yeah.
I mean, I haven't replaced a light bulb in the office since I moved into it. What was that? 14, 15 months ago.
So do you know that there's the longest running light bulb in the world in I think it's Massachusetts, and it's been on nonstop for I think 175 years. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe it's only 75.
something
I
like
think it's
that.
100. I think it's 175 years it's been on nonstop.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
they don't build them like they used to.
No.
It sounds like the biggest ball of twine in Minnesota at the same time.
Well, it wasn't it. Isn't it? I've seen that. It was. I'm sure it was a
I've seen it,
trivia
yeah.
question, wasn't it? At some point. And it
You know,
and people are using that as an example of why light bulbs, when how they were originally made, last as long as they do, and now they only build them to last X amount of time. But
Yeah, it's cheaper
LEDs
now.
last longer, so
manufactured obsolescence is what they call it.
yeah.
Oh, it's been burning
And they
since
actually
1901.
So over 100 years, 123 years, 122 years.
Ralphie's saying there's a live stream of the Firehouse light bulb.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Are you outside, Scherm?
I am.
It's dark.
Well, it's now. It's almost 7:30 at night over here.
So this means no leaf blowers?
Well, possibly. You never know.
Yeah.
But it is nice and quiet. It's your crickets.
Yeah. Falcon's saying, "Oh, Jesse, glad you got that out there." I assume he's on about your bald head.
But I mean, boldness is as boldness does.
Yeah.
Are there any monkeys that go bald?
Yep.
There is.
Really?
Yep. Several rather tasty varieties.
What, you've eaten them?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it sounds delicious, mate. The bald ones taste the best.
That's not too
That
bad.
aged meat.
Like the
as long as it's BALD and not BALLED.
I mean, those proboscis monkeys, they actually go bald. You know, the ones with a dong attached in the middle of their face.
Oh, those ones.
Well,
yeah, I know the ones you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, like a 5-inch nose or.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ralph
The
is
older
saying.
they get,
Yeah, carry on. Sorry.
the older they get, the longer the nose and the balder they end up. Yeah.
Are we getting Dirty Miner on here? I assume we were, judging by how much he was talking in that chat.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
He was talking about his camera. You can check it out.
Yeah.
think he may have gotten sidetracked.
Yeah, probably. Okay. Okay, so we've got 15 minutes. No, not 15 minutes. 8 minutes left on the items in the bidding channel.
Do we have any new bids in?
We've got Scherm, who's in with the Makume Gane Raptoreum keychain at 50,069.
What? No. That's terrible. I like Makume. Where's that channel?
I mean, the Tantoshi's available as well. You know, it's got Makume on it as well, so you know.
Yeah, the Tantoshi. That's where it's at.
Yeah.
And it hasn't been reserved yet.
I get all kinds of bloody hassle with imports out here.
What are you saying, Smith?
Do we have any questions coming in, or
Soon.
are we not getting to that portion yet?
We're not
doing the auction
yet.
first.
We're doing the auction first. We're getting that done.
Hey, gonna get a bit of 50,000 here, 50,000 there, 50,000 there. Can I have 56?
Well, welcome to carry on.
Here we are.
You found
Here
it?
we are. Yes, I found it. Let me go wreck it. Sherm, I hate doing this, but I've got to do it.
Stop.
So now Piggy's in with 69,420 RTM for the Makume Gane keychain. I do actually have an image of that that I'll send to the people now. If I can find it. There we go, guys. That is the Makume Gane keychain. It actually looks way better than what the image looks there.
Doesn't matter, soon it's going to be mine, all mine, and disappear into the vault.
Did you see that video the other day of Tree using his knife? He had the Raptoku.
He showed a video?
Away. Yeah. Chopping some lettuce.
There we are.
What? Where do I see this?
Well, it's on the stream right now.
Oh.
He says it's the sharpest knife he's got.
Yeah, he did the paper test too.
Oh, Falcon is in at 70,707 RTM.
Oof.
Didn't last long, Piggy, did it?
God damn it. I just had to do that.
I mean, there's probably normal Damascus ones that have gone for a higher price than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
think I paid more for my Damascus one.
Exactly. That is well cheap. Smith, is there anything you want to tell us about the Tantoshi?
Oh.
Give us a bit of a summary on how it was made and why it took so long, and how and the quality in it as well.
You got to understand, though, like if you ask an artist to rate their own stuff, you know what I mean? It's not the same. My brother's an artist. He draws. And I remember when we were younger, he would draw something and become upset with it. So he would crumple it up and throw it in the garbage. And I would go behind him and making sure not to get caught, would take that out of the garbage. And then I would actually go and photocopy that and sell copies of that on the schoolyard.
Really?
Yeah, I did. He caught me once, and yeah, wasn't too happy. But it's hard to rate your own stuff. So maybe I'm the wrong person to ask. But I mean, I'll tell you the building process of it for sure.
Okay.
So when me and Charlie started talking about this from the very beginning, it was all about, and we've spoke about this on stream before, but it was all about bringing in the old and merging it with the new and having a a stark difference between that within a piece and something as old of a design as a tanto or a Japanese a sidearm, if you will, of the day seemed appropriate. So I didn't actually have any old material to do it with. So I put a call out to get the oldest metal that is of renown for knife making anyways. And we came across wrought iron. Now wrought iron is the modern steel of today, yesterday. And so it was most commonly found on wagon wheels and ship chains and stuff like this. But a lot of buildings too were all wrought iron. It just means worked iron, and they worked it to work out the impurities, but it still had a lot left in it, and it had a very specific grain structure, almost like a spaghetti. So that's what gives us our pattern on top of the blade. And then within it is a more newer age material, excuse me, if you will, and that's pattern welded or Damascus steel. So we just kind of put those two or three materials together because we also talked about Mikumi Gane, which is hits that high-end material checkbox, as well as a cool factor, as well as staying in line with the Damascus look and feel of everything. So we went with that as well, and then blackened some copper fittings for the pins and stuff like that was also. That was kind of the cooking pot we threw everything into, but the making of it itself, we did across the stream. Now, me and Charlie and I, we started doing a lot of projects that required a lot of recording and documentation. So lots of pictures, lots of video. And every time I would tell Charlie about something, he'd go, "Did you have video?" And I said, "No,
Smith,
I don't have a video." Yeah.
Smith, can I just stop you there? We are in the last minute, so what I'm thinking of doing is we'll end the Mikumi Gane one now, and we'll do the Tantoshi in 5 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
Sounds so good. It just saves cross-contaminating both things.
Yeah.
So Piggy's in the lead now, 80,808, and it's literally seconds left, and he's got it. He's got it. Piggy, you've got it. You've got it. Yeah. So that's Piggy's now.
Would bid up the Tantoshi, but I can't. It was just too bloody painful the last time I had to go and get an import license, and it took probably the cleaver I got. It took probably 3 days of doing paperwork to get it in through customs because I didn't have a knife import license, which is some of the worst bullshit I've ever heard. But yeah.
Scherm's typing in the Tantoshi chat. Scherm, what's going on here?
Just typing.
Oh, Dirty's joining.
Here's Dirty. How you doing, Dirty? So there's 5 minutes left on the Tantoshi. If you do want the creme de la creme of everything that has ever been made, 2 years in the making.
Yeah, I mean, that is really sweet.
Dirty's typing in that chat as well. What's going on here? Ali Card's typing in there.
I'm not really typing, but I'm here.
Anyways, we started building the Tantoshi on stream, and that kind of solved our documentation hassles that we were running into. And we got some material that was over 200 years old, and we welded it up with some modern day materials. We made everything on stream right here. Everything is interlaced with RTM salt, and she's RTM, born, birthed, and raised. So yeah, had a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah.
3 minutes left. 3 minutes left, guys. Charlie, if you're watching, you're going to lose this. What's going on, Charlie?
Yeah.
I was trying to delay to snipe it at the end. No, he's not even here.
You gotta wonder though if right now he's like sitting on a rooftop. He's got it in his scopes, his crosshairs.
I don't know. He wasn't very well. He says that he might be asleep. So it's. I mean, he's talked about it for the last 2 years. Charlie, nearly every day he's talked about it, and how he was going to snipe it and this and that. And he's just not here, is he?
It's happening to procrastinate.
Yeah, 2 minutes left on the Tantoshi, guys.
Tantoshi, the other one.
Currently, War 3 WoW is the leader. Dirty Miner was in at 2.25 million. Anything changed, Dirty? 2.6 million, maybe?
2.6.
I think 2.6 will get it over the hump.
It might do.
The reserve hasn't been hit yet. $2.6 might do it.
Oh, he's in with 3.
Oh,
3 million.
Bloody hell.
Goodness me, Dirty. Alicard's typing as well. I mean, does he want it? 1 minute left. There is 1 minute left on the Tantoshi.
Uh-oh.
Dirty, are you sure about this? Well, you must be sure.
Multiple people are typing. Alicard is typing.
Less than a minute.
Be funny
Probably 40 seconds left.
Do you have a second timer there?
A second timer now. I'm looking at my clock on the computer.
Oh, and like when it hits, so you don't even have like a.
I don't have a countdown.
No,
it's just
Nando's typing.
Nando's typing. Nando.
Dirty's typing. Everybody's typing.
Dirty. Oh.
Dirty's getting worried. I think he's putting his next
bit up. Hey, Binarai.
Time.
When your clock hits.
It's stopped. It's done. It's done.
Oh.
30.
What, you want a 10-second countdown? We can if you want.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah?
That's to be fair, yeah.
Do it. 10-second countdown.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's over. It's over.
Congrats, Dirty.
Dirty's got it. 3 million RTM. Well done, Dirty. And,
that is. Yeah, you lucky bastard.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Well done, Dirty.
He's probably gonna try and flip it. Charge Charlie $6 million for it.
Yeah, he's probably
6. It's got to be double digits, right?
Well, probably. Yeah, go for at least 10.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well done, Dirty Miner. All right then, guys. That is it for the bidding. Are you happy with that, Crypto Smith?
I'm happy. Yeah.
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 All right. Okay. Awesome stuff.
I'm more happy that it got to go out.
That it got to go out.
Yeah. Right. So, like, I know we talked about it. It's not what it's. Well, I'm happy.
Charlie's going to be seriously salty unless he's got some hidden deal with Dirty. I mean, Dirty's got some smug look on his face as if it's just nothing. I mean, this is 3 million RTM.
For him.
This is a lot.
So you're proxy bidding for Charlie. That's fucking dirty.
That's very dirty. How much did he pay you?
All right then, guys. Let's get started with the AMA. We sent an anonymous form out where people sent him some questions. We didn't think people were going to send in any. I mean, by this morning there was only about 4 or 5 questions on there. But then as the day's gone on, it looks like people have sent more, so that's nice. So we'll just get started with that now. So the first question is, can you explain how updates are and will be decided to go live or not if some propositions are made in the future? Piggy?
Yeah, but that's very simple. Once it's developed, the code has been tested on the test net. And we've got consensus amongst the developers that it's ready and it's been thoroughly tested, then it goes live.
Okay.
So, Binny, some of us want to know, is it true that you're more in touch with your female side now?
Well, I will admit that recently I have, and it has proven very fruitful in my work ethic, in treating certain projects that I'm involved in like a newborn baby. So, and you know, Piggy, it did work out well. It did work out well, and also what you need to realise is, in my day-to-day home life, you know, I'm the one that wears the skirt. I'm at home all the time. It's the wife that goes out to work. So yeah, that's that.
Yeah. Miss Binny works at night.
Okay. Next question is, what is the target live release of assets? Piggy? Oh, Piggy's not here. Where's he gone?
Wait, who's just here?
I can answer that one.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
Oh, he's back. I'll just let him handle it.
Well, you can answer it if you want, Smith. Carry on.
Nah, that's okay. He's back.
I Discord spazzed out for a second there.
Oh, no probs. Piggy, what is the target live release of assets?
As we just explained in the first question, once it's done testing. And for testing to work, because this is a major update, we want a more gentle forking mechanism than just releasing a new wallet and saying everybody update by, because it might result in network issues, which we'd prefer just not occur. So we've got a forking mechanism we're developing that will fork in 2 stages. One is the proof of work layer, the other is the node layer. Our resident rocket scientist is working on that. Once we've got that tested on the test net, we will be very close to a deployment.
Awesome.
So, will Raptoreum ever be listed on a decent exchange? We have CoinEx. We need at least 2 more decent exchanges ready for the bull run. Well, CoinEx is a decent exchange.
Yeah, I think you said besides CoinEx.
I've been trading on CoinEx for a year, at least.
I mean, they are a very decent exchange, and particularly I'd like to note and thank them for how they handled the situation with the hack they had. That was damn smooth compared to some of the histrionics Bitmart and KuCoin had with user funds being unavailable for considerably longer periods of time.
Yeah, I was pretty pleased.
I mean, they are also one of the few tier 2 exchanges that is where the exchange is not the main business. They're part of a much larger group, which includes mining pools, wallets, venture capital, all kinds of stuff going around through the system. So it means there is, if they do have a problem, there is support for the exchange from the rest of the group. Almost none of the other exchanges, including the top tier 1s, can make that claim. That was why they were what we set our goals as a target very clearly early on. And we spent an awful lot of money in the last bull run on getting on there. But it was well worth it. Anything else to say about it, Paul?
I think what I will say is we are working with various avenues right now in order to facilitate more exchanges. Can't really go into too much detail now about it. What I can say is we are in contact with some of the largest exchanges that are worthwhile, that are not too scammy or whatever. And like I said before on previous streams, we do have some contracts signed with some of those exchanges. The main caveat for us is the timing, the market conditions, and the funding as well. We don't particularly want to use Raptoreum coins to list, because what tends to happen with these exchanges is they just dump that straight back on the market, which can be detrimental to the initial listing, as we have seen with other coins as well.
If I look left, who am I looking at?
You're looking at Dirty Miner.
What about right?
You're looking at
Nobody.
You're looking at my next monitor. That's BigPiggy above you.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay. Do you feel comfortable where you are?
I do. Well, I was hoping that you were over here. Where are you?
He's on the angle.
I'm next to Piggy on your top left.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Up there.
The other one.
I was feeling a bit disoriented there for a bit, and I'm glad that we're.
All right.
Yeah, but we're here.
Okay.
What did we have here?
So when will we get a new testnet wallet with all the fixes done, Piggy?
I think that happened last night, more or less. All the fixes. Fernando has a pull request up. It doesn't quite cover the forking mechanism I just talked about in the other question, which was a bit. It's not really a fix per se. It's the introduction of a new feature. But yeah.
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 I wish we never told CryptoSmith where we were now.
Yeah, but man,
the next two questions from separate people are both the same question, and that is when moon. Scherm, do you want to answer that, Scherm?
Soon.
Okay.
Soon.
And the next question is for Scherm as well again. How many worms per Scherm? Now, I've got the answer here at 69 worms. Is that right?
That is correct. 69.
All right. 69 worms. Next question is when acids?
Well, once we've tested the forking mechanism for them going live, then we'll have an initial iteration of assets going live. What will come after that is transaction decoupling. We should be finishing the full spec and framework for that this week. So once that's done, it's going to be a two-stage release, basically. But yeah.
Okay.
So the first stage probably relatively early. Once Jamie finishes that forking mechanism, it's a little bit like BIP9 forking, but splitting it up into two levels, one level for the nodes and one for the proof of work. Once that's done and tested, we've run it a couple of times on the test net, 2 to 3 months overall, and then we can start setting up to run it on the mainnet. So, yeah.
Getting there.
the current assets on Raptoreum anywhere near Bitcoin ordinals and tokens, and how they're different? They're very different. Bitcoin is not, technically speaking, they're not tokens. They'd have to be running on the Omni layer on Bitcoin for them to be tokens. These are data inscriptions onto individual Satoshis on the chain using Taproot, which is very different from how normal BTC transactions occur. So it causes a fair bit of congestion on the Bitcoin network. I mean, I can see some parts of it as being cool. Like, for example, having 10,000 sats from the 10,000 BTC pizza transaction, etc. That is cool.
Yeah.
But some of it issuing whole series of pretty much nothings onto the BTC chain, it just seems stupid. But yeah. Good.
Well,
Yeah.
I think he said, "How are they different?" So how are our assets?
Our assets are very different in the sense that they're like an extra coin added to our chain instead of inscribing something into a coin. They're like creating a whole new coin inside the chain, which just has like if you think of a blockchain as a giant spreadsheet, then the particular asset would be something we add to it where it gets its own column in that spreadsheet.
That's pretty cool.
I think that's probably one of the easiest ways of understanding it. It's not quite right, but it's sort of the right concept.
I understood it. So
Okay. Next question is observation made. I think I've seen this somewhere before on Twitter as well. Some guy saying the same thing. The only way to compete with other major cryptocurrencies is to switch the Raptoreum development code to the same as Casper. What say you, BigPiggy?
No.
Why is that?
Casper's a DAG. It's not a blockchain. DAGs are good at some things, like doing very high TPS counts, but that's about it. I'm actually working on a DAG as part of my day job at the moment. And it's a completely different set of architecture with some very different issues, and you get an insane amount of data written to chain. But that's all right if what you're using it for makes it make sense. If you're just trying to do high TPS blockchain transactions, there are other options. Something like BitShares, which is essentially, in quite a few ways, it's what we're going to be doing. BitShares still has, I believe, the verifiable record of 150,000 TPS, and that was in 2013, 14, 15, something like that. I can't remember, but that was years ago. I know Solana has tested more, but a lot of that includes system contract transactions and all kinds of other transactions. What BitShares were testing was their actual transactions, user-initiated transactions. It's a completely different kettle of fish. That's not to knock Casper, because being able to speed everything up is certainly a net positive. But a brand new architecture comes with all kinds of problems as well. So let's see. It's definitely not the Holy Grail. It's a step on the way. Is it right for everyone? No.
Okay, next question is, I'm not a fan of how assets implementation is on testnet. Is it close to what we'll see on mainnet? Am I missing something here? Well, testnet was a very early thing with many functionalities not active, and with fixed naming as well, which may be different moving forward. We'll see. A lot of changes have been worked on by the devs. We've also got another team working on web-based and browser and mobile experience in order to compete with other top chains in the space in that area. As we understand that possibly not everyone's going to want to use the core wallet on PC to transact and mint assets. So, you know, what you see there is a very early version of what could be. Anything you want to add to that, Piggy?
No, that just about covers it, really. I mean, what we've got out now is the bare bones of it, without any of the fluffy stuff that makes it easy to interact with. But that's coming very soon. What's the conclusion of the assets naming decision? I think it's stupid that some people want to own USDT, for example, for themselves. Yeah, I completely agree, but unfortunately we can't fix people. I mean, we haven't 100% made a decision yet. I believe that will be made this coming Friday. So I can't really give you an answer yet. After Friday, hit me up at some point. But the whole thing with name squatting is a real issue. It's not something we want to encourage. It just leads to salt, annoyance, and even salt and annoyance while debating it. Personally, I don't have a preference, and if it ends up with indecision, I think it's just going to stay the way it is, where the unique ID is the unique ID, because the other stuff just invites too much drama, really. So, we know that a few people, including Binarai, have been working on something separate to the Raptoreum project for assets. Why should we be excited about it? Paul, I think that one's for you.
We should be excited because it is an ecosystem from the get-go for assets launch. No matter the device, no matter the idea that you may have, no matter the creation that you've created, you will be able to do what you want in an environment that is both well researched and designed as well. But as far as we understand it, it is another world's first on UTXO based chains in the way that works, and it's basically a three-part system, whereas you've got the marketplace, which sets the example on how other companies and projects should approach this to facilitate building and transacting on Raptoreum of RTM assets, and an extremely well researched and very special wallet, which is accessible on PC, desktop, your browser, extension, your mobile, literally anywhere that you want. Then we have the underlying code, which could join any compatible marketplaces to the upcoming wallet as well. which will help grow the user base and connect everything together, like the glue underneath it all. So those are
These
the
are
three
different.
parts.
Okay, so you're listing 3 different projects that have these different capabilities.
Pretty much.
Well, one project with the multiple stuff involved.
Well, it is separate, really, and it's shown. It's
Well, sort of, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we needed these 3 parts to get this one thing working, so we've literally got 3 parts now which people can use in a separate way in order to.
Yeah, you can use them separate too. Yeah, you're right.
Things done, so that's exciting stuff. We will have
things like having a wallet on mobile, that's still in development in conjunction with one of these projects.
I mean, we've got a couple of mobile wallets out now, but they're third-party mobile wallets. One is Vigilum, the other is Zelcore.
I use
also Komodo Dex
yeah.
is mobile now. Yeah. I mean, all 3 of them are good.
We're on Gem Wallet as well, aren't we? Gem Wallet as well, yeah. Yeah, we are.
Oh, are they mobile?
Yeah, they've got mobile as well, yeah.
All right, nice.
Okay, the next question is, when do you think the alt season will be back? And do you think you will be ready for it? I seriously believe RTM is the diamond in the rough if you manage to get it soon to be. Piggy?
When is it going to be alt season? Bitcoin needs to calm down a bit before that's going to happen. I mean, you could see what happened the day Bitcoin mooned. We had massive dumpage across a whole range of alts. I mean, even Ethereum dropped a ridiculous amount versus Bitcoin traded in BTC. So we're going to see, not much of anything until the Bitcoin markets go sideways for a couple of weeks.
Okay.
And I don't think that'll be soon. I think it's going to go up quite a bit more over the next 2 months. Well, during November in particular.
Okay.
But I could be wrong.
Do you think we'll be ready for it, Piggy?
We're already ready for it. I mean, it would be nice to have another exchange on board, but it is what it is. I've got to answer that. Back with you guys in a sec.
Okay, no problems. Sure. Dirty Miner, what do you think about Bitcoin and what's going on? And when do you think the alt market's going to start?
I'm not touching anything until after December.
After December, why is that?
No reason.
So
that's just what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
What coins have you been buying recently, Dirty?
Nothing. All mining.
All mining.
Yep.
So what are you mining?
Some RTM.
He could tell you, but then he'd have to.
You don't want to increase the difficulty.
You got your cheer still going on, haven't you?
What's up?
You got cheer still going on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I mean, naturally, the man's mining RTM. He had to prepare for and now make up for Santoshi.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're mining as well, aren't you, Smith?
I am all the time.
Is it just RTM?
I have just RTM.
Yeah. So how much
if
RTM?
I'm mining anything other than RTM, it's through hash, Raptor hash.
All right.
It just gets flipped right back anyhow. So
Yeah.
we got three computers running on that right now.
Awesome. So how much have you mined? How much RTM have you mined in total? Well, don't you know? You haven't got a clue.
I haven't got a clue.
He mined a good amount off me and Scherm.
Yeah.
All right. Next question is, who have you been speaking to in the blockchain space that is noteworthy, and what have they said about the Raptoreum project, Piggy?
I don't know what you mean by noteworthy. I mean, people's
Recognizable
whose
names.
opinions, people's whose opinion I care about, quite a few.
Well, that'll do.
And they're encouraging it, and they are actually impressed that we haven't fallen to pieces again during this prolonged bear market cycle. We're still here, we're still working, we're still delivering, etc. So it's pretty good, really.
Okay. The next question. Sorry, what are you saying?
Just one thing I want to add, and I've said this multiple times, but I don't think it can be said enough. One of the things that drew me to, like, before RTM crypto, what, I got, I walked the other way when people mentioned Bitcoin, right? But when Charlie came with this to me, one of the things that stood out is as slow as fast it was going, it was always steady. And even things that were slow to get started and slow to get moving, they were always there consistently and with a great deal of reliability, and that's what's drawn me, and that's what's kept me to RTM. So with that going for it, I mean, ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, how many other projects have people willing to go out and take day jobs to keep running it?
Yeah.
I can't think of many.
Okay, the next one is, there's so much shit around in the space. We need more eyes on this wonderful chain, Raptors. Thanks for your nice comments, whoever you are. Raptoreum, as Piggy said, it's a real blockchain with real hard work behind it. There's been a lot of projects that have tried to copy us and completely failed. And we believe if you keep working hard, eventually people will come.
I just got a brain spark. A piece of jewelry that's made out of like claws latched onto one another, or like
talons?
a beak latched on, or talons or something,
Yeah.
and we'll call it the Raptor chain.
It's me.
Yeah.
266 people. Falcon's just posted
Wow.
in the chat. I wish you never sent that now. I've got a bit of stage fright.
I know, right?
Got stage fright? What's that? Don't know what stage fright is.
I always get a bit nervous every stream. Okay, next question is, how have you managed to keep such a large and active team with such a low market cap? Do you want to answer that, or shall I?
I think I can.
Go on,
okay.
then.
I'll answer to my understanding. It's what BigPiggy said. Who else? What kind of team? What other team is willing to go get a day job to support a project?
There you go.
Like, you're like, okay, Smith. Thanks a lot.
I suppose in terms of the team, I mean, we're true to ourselves and the team. There's no bullshit. We're not here because we're earning millions of dollars. Neither are we here because we believe we will. We're here because we know, like, deep down, we're building something that's noteworthy and that will complement the world in a positive way. And I think the team knows that deep down. I mean,
integrity.
You can always make comparisons, and the team will always compare, and which is entirely natural as well to do so. And when, so if you zoom out of all the hype in the space and see what really matters in terms of a chain and its potential, then I think Raptoreum, in my opinion, ticks every box.
Yeah.
Yep.
There are a couple of projects that do, and given the current market conditions, grossly undervalued, or because they have a market that correlates too closely to Bitcoin, leaves them with basically battered spouse syndrome. Every time the market moves, they get the short end of the stick. So it's, yeah.
Next question is, we've only got a few more. Can you tell us what it is that keeps you going in the core team? Many would have given up by now. I suppose I'll answer that one as well. We keep going, I suppose, because we're very close. For example, Piggy called me up earlier and he was singing songs to my kids earlier today. And my kids were giving Piggy a practice AMA with questions like, how big is his bum? And what's the biggest fart that he's ever done?
Oh.
Yeah, and you know, he answered it with a serious face. You know, it was a serious question. But the bottom line is, I think we trust each other wholeheartedly, and we all respect each other simply because we all just say what we think. There's no beating around the bush. Each one of us as well perfectly complements what's needed in order to make a core team work. In my opinion, anyway. I don't know what you think, Piggy, but
yeah, that's about right. We've got things we're good at. And a lot of people think that if they're really good at one thing in particular, it means that they get to lord it and basically, how do I explain it? Be obnoxious little shits that hang on to their secrets. What it comes down to is, if you're really good at something and you're working in a team, it's your job to fucking support everybody else in the team in that area until you're out the other side. And if you can't do that, then you can just fuck off. And I think all of us realize that, and that's why it just works. I don't remember us having had any serious disagreements on anything. I don't remember us having had any ridiculous drama or anything like that. If anyone in the team needs a hand with anything, they go and tap the guy who's the best at doing it. And the guy who's the best at doing it just keeps on giving until we get past whatever the issue is.
yeah, absolutely.
And it might not come around again tomorrow. It might not come around again next week, but it sure as hell will come around again in terms of all the other stuff later on. We've seen that repeatedly.
Yep.
It's not really deep philosophy. It's just common sense. And yeah. Did I say
Well,
that
that does.
word? I think that makes me a right-wing extremist in the US now, doesn't it?
Pretty much.
There's a bit of
okay.
Greek philosophy that ties into what you're saying. It's an old proverb that says, society grows great when wise men plant trees under which shade they'll never sit under. And it's just about people contributing to something they'll never benefit from. But they do in the long run somehow, right? In society, if nothing else. So.
And they leave a better place for their kids.
Yeah.
Because sure, I might not sit in the shade, but the kids will.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's simple.
All right. The last question on the AMA, I think, unless some more is coming in it, let me have a look. Oh, we've got another couple coming on the sheet. Okay, I keep hearing world first from you guys. Why should my community, I assume he's got a community. Why should my community buy RTM? Well, we got world's first futures code in the way that is done. We've got world's first assets code in the way it's implemented. World's first UTXO based marketplaces again in the way that is implemented. We also never say you should buy RTM. We've never said anyone should ever buy RTM. But if you are considering to do so, then the reasons I can give you are the following, I suppose. We are a true blockchain and we've got real development. There's no bullshit behind it. You can see exactly what's going on GitHub. We are true to our words. We are a community family that's here through thick and thin, with a plethora of corners that would be too long for us to go into this and explain thoroughly. Yes, we are building world's firsts, and we have researched heavily on what the space needs in order to get there. We've got a large team of extremely skilled people around us. We've already got the experience between us to take the chain to the next levels and beyond. I mean, yeah, like Piggy says earlier, we've got rocket scientists, and he's told you in the past about the skills of the devs and things like that, and it's really a feature-packed team. We are building an ecosystem to benefit the world as a whole based on the downfalls and the errors that others have made on their chains. We've got a team that's relentless. We've never given up, ever, and we never will. And there's so many great things arriving shortly as well that we are just simply excited to show you all. Anything you want to add to that, Piggy?
No, not really. I was looking at we've had another couple of questions come in. Exchanges are too expensive in a bear market, but in the future, do you consider BingX exchange like an option? It's a no KYC exchange. I think it's tier 1 and it looks great with no fake volume, I think, but not sure. I actually speak regularly to a couple of people who are working at BingX. The way they're structured and incorporated makes it very, very difficult for them to list new projects, particularly new blockchains. Tokens is fairly easy for them, but if you start looking at the whole underlying fundamentals of it, you need several layers of legal review to list an actual blockchain with them, and that makes it way too pricey at the moment. I don't have $100,000 to drop on extra legal reviews. Neither does the project, and we're not going to go out and ask the community for that kind of money. That's just not feasible. That would be to even qualify for a listing with them. What else has gone on here? What's our view on forks of Raptoreum? Some we're very happy about. They're cool. They do the right thing. They contribute if they find something good. They do development. The ones that contribute back to the upstream and do development, why wouldn't we be happy with them? It's always cool. The rest, we don't mind either, because it's just more stuff to feed into the Raptor hash machine.
Yep.
Yeah. Sure.
I mean, it's been a little bit frustrating to see our code used for some of the scammier projects.
Yeah, malicious wallet code and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, malicious wallet code, that kind of stuff. But overall, we don't really mind. That's not really a project, though. The malicious wallets, that's just asshats being asshats.
Yeah. Okay. I think that about rounds it up for the Raptoreum AMA. What we're going to do now is take some questions from the YouTube channel, if there's any. I'm just going to double check. CryptoSmith, are you using a MIG or a TIG welder?
I use not TIG. I use a MIG. So actually, I use a couple different ones. So there's different types of MIG, but MIG welder.
Awesome. Jeff is saying, hit like and share, guys. Yes, please hit like and share. Yeah, the stream did really well today. I'm impressed with that.
Maybe even tweet out that stream.
I'll happily steal their liquidity from fork projects, Chad is saying. How you doing, Chad?
Yep.
All right.
Chad, we're supposed to be diplomatic when we talk about that. We just say we feed it into the Raptor hash machine.
Okay. Let me just check the stream party chat. Ralph is saying momentum is building like a powder keg waiting for a spark.
Yep. I absolutely agree.
Okay. Moment is saying. Okay.
Seems to look all right.
All right. We will now do the weekly talking points, and then we'll roll up the stream. So this week,
did we have any questions from the stream party chat?
Doesn't look like it, mate.
I didn't see any.
Doesn't look like it. No, just nice comments.
All right. Okay.
Scherm, we got the Raptoreum.
Where's all the song?
I think we drown people in new information sometimes. We got Raptoreum added to the Discord. Can you explain to the public what that is?
Sure. It's a new bot that created so you can actually do certain commands like Horus Market, Horus Network. So it gives you some information about Raptoreum, the difficulty, price, all that good stuff. You can also add your wallets to the bot. So if you ever have any incoming transactions, you'll get an update from the bot. So you keep track of your wallets that way. You can also add your smart nodes to the bot as well. So if you ever get a Posi score or it increases, you'll get an update as well. So you can get ahead of it before it gets banned. So it's a very cool bot that Marty's created, and some other features he's working on as well. Can't talk about just yet. But if you haven't tried it, go check it out. It's there's a channel in development use cases, so you can chat about it there. Use the bot there, also in bot commands. If you have any questions, there's the Horus-help, and or just ask one of us. Help you out.
Awesome. There's some updates from Ghost Rider Valley from Soka Game Dev. We've now got demo version 0.1.2. Ghost Rider Valley is a game that's going to be utilising Raptoreum in there. It's got its own little wallet and things like that eventually. We've got new updates. We've got a new NPC, which is Binarai. Apparently, I'm in the store selling people things. Yeah, I think Piggy's going to be a character in there soon. We've got Fostian in there as well.
I'm supposed to be the final boss. No?
The final boss. I think we need a Smith in there as well.
I feel like Piggy, like this is what you've been planning. Like the day that you got your nickname, this was the ultimate goal. Big Piggy.
Yeah. Okay, we got Eagle Cry insert. We've got a new shop layout. We've got a water system improvement, a timer crop fix. Current known bugs and issues are backpack to toolboard has a bug. Crop may grow before the timer. We now have updated the information on the Raptoreum Discord in terms of the exchanges page. There were some old things on there. That's all changed. We've got a new community server that we've created. This is all to do with the new assets ecosystem that we've been working on, which is coming soon, and we've set that all up to work on that. We need to add Stacy and things to it, but that's all pretty cool. It is a professional server, so there's no fooling around on that one. We do have the pumpkin contest, which ends in 2 days' time. So be sure to make your RTM inspired pumpkins. If you want to enter that, make sure you reply to the pumpkin tweet or Xeet or whatever you want to call them on Twitter or X. It's about 5 or 6 tweets down. Just send your image with a reply. The best pumpkins as picked by the Raptoreum team. The top 3 win a prize. First prize is 25,000 RTM. Second prize is 15,000 RTM, and the third prize is 10,000 RTM. I did send a RTM pumpkin that I carved earlier this morning over to that tweet just to get it rolling.
Oh, that was your pumpkin.
Yeah,
that was the one that kind of.
And what's the thing on the side of the pumpkin?
It showed your feminine side a bit as well. Those nice pink colours.
Pink? There's no pink on it, mate.
Pink or magenta, the light from inside it there. Yeah.
It was a candle. Yeah. It was a candle.
So what's this going on? Like Piggy was talking about your feminine side and stuff like that. Is this an inside joke that
Yeah, I think so. It's just I sent something to the chat the other day, and Piggy was on about my feminine side showing, and it's obviously working or some shit like that. Yeah, but yeah, and now he seems to be milking it a bit too much. But anyway, Charlie,
something like that.
No, he wasn't. Do you know when he's not on? When it doesn't matter where he is actually, but Piggy's always such a naughty boy. It doesn't matter what he's doing, where he's at. Always trying to stir something, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Magical internet money.
Okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't know anybody like that, though, would you, Binarai?
Well, I don't do anything like that. I'm just, I just extrude pure salt at times.
Professional pot stir.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Give him the badge.
Charlie's updated the how to buy RTM doc. That is on the docs.raptoreum.com, and I think it's also a short code in the RTM Discord as well. It does say here we've got a reminder about bidding, but that's all done and dusted. Congrats to the winners of the bidders, Dirty Miner and BigPiggy.
Yeah.
I
won.
We've got a fair few more Gigatoshis, Scherm.
We do. We have 75 Gigatoshis now, so our Gigatoshi count is growing.
Awesome stuff.
Hey, how do I get RCC?
You just have to talk in the chat.
Get it?
Yeah. You just talk
is that
in the chat.
That's the only way is to do the chat.
If you've never, have you ever checked your balance?
No.
You've probably got a fair chunk. Yeah, you need to
send it to shared notes. You can earn RCC from the via notes.
Yeah, yes.
If you have RCC notes,
send it to Scherm's nodes. You can.
Yeah, I'll show you later.
Other nodes are available.
Yeah.
But Scherm's got the best ones.
You didn't. I don't know if you're going to get to it or not, but a little to give you guys a heads up of what's looking like coming out of the shop, if you're interested to know.
Go on, man. Let's have a
Yeah,
look.
of course.
Let's have a look.
All right, cool. So we are getting now. We've started splitting up the streams into production and wild card, and what's the other one? Oh, our big project, right? So we've started a big project. That's kind of a big thing. Tantoshi being the last one. So we haven't really decided on or solidified a design, but we are working on getting one done, and we've already put 300 folds or something in there. And every time I open up a magazine or scroll through something, ideas pop into my head like fireworks. So that's cool. We still got the belt buckle coming. I've had to actually redo it three times since, just because I'm not happy with how it's coming with the etching. So I've tried some different resists and stuff like that. We're going vinyl now because vinyl has always done a very good, clean job. So we're going to go that way. We also have those other 20 keychains that we're going to get finished up and get onto the market. We're working hard to get stuff on the market. The shop itself, the day job, it really takes over a lot from day to day. But every spare moment that I have, I do work on getting something, and so that when we're ready to finally pounce, we're well stocked and ready to go. So I've made the mistake before of making a promise without anything done on the back end and get flooded with requests, and I just don't want to do that. So we're going to build a good stockpile and then springboard from there. But other than that, yeah, we're seriously changing some things at the shop, as you guys have seen, and RTM is a big part of that. It is me and my wife work at that shop, so we have, we're booked for 2 years just in our business alone. So it's tough to integrate anything else into there, but we are revamping and changing things around with RTM being a big part of that. So yeah, some pretty exciting things coming up.
Fantastic. Awesome stuff. You guys may have seen in the development channel, we have a pull request opened, number 326, by Nando, and that includes added asset balance index, added list address by asset RPC call, added list address balances by address RPC call, and there's a note: the amount returned on the 2 RPC call are in sats and can be longer than 64 bits, which is 128 bits integer. And also remove the code that is no longer necessary related to the max money switch to 21 billion, making it permanently 21 billion. Anything you want to talk about that, Piggy?
No, not really. It's just most of what was missing and we've been waiting for. Apart from the forking mechanism, there's nothing really. And it's also what's been missing to get the Explorer working quite right. So it'll list all of the addresses with a specific asset on it.
That's good stuff, because that's like a lot of the other chains do. So you can easily search of the rich list and things like that of the certain assets and things like that, right?
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
And list asset balances by address as well, so you can search an address and see what assets are under that address, which is again on par with the way other chains do it as well, and it really helps the aggregators and the tracking and like
it's helped me keep track of what everybody sends to Junior and Smithette. So yeah.
Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna push this now over to we'll go with Alejandro. How you doing, Alejandro, and what's going on with the Spanish community?
Hello, everybody. I hope you hear me well. My internet is very bad. Sorry, I got problems here, rainy and it's a crazy things here. In Acapulco too, you see in Mexico everywhere hurricanes, rain, crazy thing. Yeah, we are fine. The community is fine. We are. I'm just here hearing you guys and enjoying the night. I feel very well. I will help Mr. Smith, Crypto Smith, with some artificial intelligence designs for things, and I'm sure he would like. No, I'm sure he will like it. But we are fine. Everything is fine here. Home with family, everything is very good. My son has been working today with the bot. We are doing some change on the bot on the Telegram group, so I guess this week we'll be ready very well.
Fantastic. Dirty Miner, what's going on in the world of shitcoins?
Not much really. Just pretty boring week. I mean, I guess Bitcoin went up to like 36K or something.
Don't forget about Flexpool, right? Flexpool shutting down at the end of this month. Get your coins off.
Days.
Yeah.
3 days. Well, depending on where you're at. I guess 2.5. Yeah, November 1st, they're shutting down. Anything that covers transaction fees, well, network fees, will get paid to your wallet at the end of the month. So you don't really have to do anything if you don't want to.
Okay. Anything else?
Not really.
So you waited 2 hours for that?
I feel like this is a running gag with you, Binarai.
Yeah, I always say that. Yeah. Scherm, Scherm, how is everything on the Discord and the RTM community there?
I mean, the community's good. You know, enjoying the trivias, enjoying all the progress and development. I think everybody likes the new bot that Dramarty's made. If you haven't tested it out yet, you know, go register your wallet, your smart node, and get to testing. If you see any problems, you know, let them know. If you have any suggestions of improvements or things you have to see, you know, let them know as well.
Awesome stuff. I think that about rolls it up for the weekly talking points. I just want to say, being as it is the end of the month and it is the AMA stream, I just want to say some thank yous for everyone who plays a part in this project, including HNS Biosafe, also known as Hunter, Mancini at Raptoreum Zone, you, the RTM community, of course, Alicard, Wiz, JJRR, Bakiko, all the developers, Social Ruins, iNodes, Sullynodes, Villain, Raymark, Revs, Thrift Store Hacker, Blackbird, Laurent Perello, if you're watching, Laurent.
Laurent Perello.
Yeah. TSN Crypto, Rory Gear, Firo, the Firo project, TLFG, Pepe.
HNS.
Well, we've already said HNS.
Oh, yeah, I missed it.
Here's the first one.
Oh.
Pepe, Rabid Mining, Voscoin, Coin Market League, Viral Decay. We've got Dodo as well, Goalie, Blockpool, Falcon as well, who's been in the chat today. Crypto Smith, big thanks, Crypto Smith. Smithette, Smith Jr. We've got Scherm, big thanks to Scherm, Alejandro, Crypto Mexa, Dirty Miner, Fostian, Abo Elias, Jamel Ali, Johnny, Satoshi Buterin, Jamardis, Mohammed Tagan, Raymark, Nando, Jake Nyland, James Bradley, Tree, Virus Free Turtle Cat, Fabrice Crew, the Lazy Frenchman, JJ, Jamal Julian, Zlata Amaranth, Richard Matucha, and everyone else who helps the project as well. Big thanks to everyone. We wouldn't be here without you all, so we really do appreciate that.
Thank you.
And yeah, that about rolls it up for the AMA stream and the weekly talking points. A big thanks to everyone here for coming on the stream. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you all for watching.
Thanks, guys. It's been great.
Yep. Thanks for all the support.
Again, make sure you like and subscribe this Raptoreum official YouTube channel. Also, don't forget to follow us at Raptoreum at X and Instagram and Threads as well. And yeah, anything else anyone wants to say? Piggy, you've usually...
Thank you and congratulations to Dirty for the 10th.
Yeah, congrats, Dirty. Piggy,
Yeah.
I'm going to let you leave us on something controversial. Go on, go ahead, say it.
How controversial?
Come on, just get out there.
Just
go on. We've got no rules on this stream.
How controversial do we want it?
Well,
do we want it sort of
like a 6 or 7?
6 or 7? Oh man,
Get the frogs riled up.
The tinfoil's been a little quiet lately.
I mean, the frogs always. Frogs know where to come to kind of feel at home, and that's RTM. No. I mean, it's yeah. What can I say to that? I mean,
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
That was loud.
Yes, that was Alex Jones, our Lord and Master Savior. I don't know. I mean, some of us have been speaking a little bit about a Jesus Trump NFT collection, where we turn Trump into a Jesus Jedi with a halo and a lightsaber, and he goes and dismembers Biden.
Yeah.
And believe some of the AI artists might be able to make this happen.
I think Viral's already done a couple of those. He sent them to my DM.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, guys. Big thanks for watching. We will be back next week for a Crypto Smith stream as well as the weekly talking points. Again, thank you all for watching, and Raptoreum to the moon!
Go.
Didn't he? Yep.